Norby hammers high in the sky, out to left, no doubt about it. And that was a no-doubt bomb for Norby. 1-0 pitch, that one hammered out to left and deep. That is gone. And Agustin Ramirez does it early. Home run number 20 on the year. And he gets to Skubal. In the 0-2, Stowers rips down the right field line. That gets in, and the ball game is over. Kyle Stowers with a line shot down the right field line, and it's a walk-off winner for the Fish on opening day.
It's time for Marlins on Deck on the Marlins Radio Network. Now, let's go out to the ballpark. Here's your host, Stephen Strong.
Well, greetings and welcome from Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium in Jupiter, Florida. On an 82-degree Sunday afternoon, streaming live on the MLB app. I think it's Family Day at the ballpark. Should be a really good crowd this afternoon. This is the 2026 Florida Grapefruit League, and this afternoon we will bring you a matchup between the 8-6 St. Louis Cardinals and your 6-8 Miami Marlins. Third start of the spring for Braxton Garrett. He will get 3 frames today. More on him in just a little bit. Andre Palante, 27-year-old right-hander who faced the Marlins on Monday. He will take the hill. He went 3 frames of 1-run ball against the Fish last week. We will get going today at 1:10 right here on the Marlins Radio Network. Hi, everyone. Thanks for making Marlins on Deck a part of your Sunday afternoon with Jack McMullen and Craig Mish. I'm Steven Strom. We got a grab-and-go pregame show, but a lot to get to. And I do want to start here with Braxton Garrett because we had heard from the organization with the Marlins that they are going to do things differently. And part of that is the pitching. And part of that is making their catchers line up right in the middle of the plate and say, you know what, you guys have nasty stuff. You guys have velo. Let's throw it down the plate. So my question today from Clayton McCullough was, Braxton Garrett, he's not a guy that's going to blow 95 by you. His average sinker sits at 90 miles per hour. That four-seamer at 90.7. I asked Clayton today, well, are there rule breakers? Why do this with Braxton Garrett compared to someone with Yuri who has nasty stuff and is throwing the high velo? And here's what Clayton had to say.
But that's just everyone. It's tough to be successful in this league when you are behind in counts. And the way that hitters game plan now, their ability to go up there with a plan, they force you into the zone. It's just very hard. There's not that many Jose Quintanas out there that can have a ball to strike ratio that's not great, but still like have a lot of success. So we just think Braxton's stuff's plenty good in the zone. And then when he's able to get ahead and he can change speeds and he can move the ball in, out, up, down, he can kind of keep the hitter on that rocking chair. When you can become less predictive because you are the aggressor and getting in the zone, I mean, his stuff, like the rest of our guys, it's plenty good.
So again, the reason why I asked Clayton McCullough this is because we saw this with Edward Cabrera last year where Clayton McCullough said, just Augustine, Liam Hicks, whoever it may be, just put the mitt in front of the plate and let this guy throw. Even if he's off a little bit, the stuff is so good. But for Braxton Garrett, it's a completely different arm. It's a completely different velo. It's a completely different style of pitching. Brax pitches to contact. Brax likes to paint the edges, and it shows in some of his numbers. He's a guy that has really good command, 4.3% walk rate in 2023. That was top 5 in all of baseball. You look at the first strike percentage, which this organization really holds to a high standard. 7 out of 10 pitches for strikes for Braxton Garrett on the percentages. And that first pitch strike rather, that's what it is, 66%. So we'll see if Braxton Garrett, and he had been open in his post-game media availability last week about how he's never worked with Daniel Moskis, and he's still getting used to just basically being told to throw it over the plate and not worry about, it getting hit. So we saw a good version of Brax against Team Israel last week. We shall see what is in store for start number 3 for Braxton Garrett. Again, he will go 3 innings, and again, he is going to factor big time for this team in 2026 with no Ryan Weathers, with no Edward Cabrera. It is open for Braxton Garrett to take that final spot in the starting rotation. We'll break. We'll get you ahead of the count with Garrett and Palante. We will play baseball at 1:10. Back with more on the Marlins Radio Network.
Upgrade your family vacation with an unforgettable escape to the Palm Beaches. From outdoor adventures and laid-back beaches to thrilling family attractions and animal encounters, the Palm Beaches have something for everyone. Discover premier resorts with creative kids clubs that will keep the little ones entertained while you enjoy world-class golf and spas. We are the original, the one, the only, the Palm Beaches. Plan your trip at thepalmbeaches.com.
Legal battles shouldn't be fought alone, especially when your health, finances, or family's future are on the line. I'm Adam Werner. At Werner, Hoffman, Gregg & Garcia, we guide our neighbors across the Miami, Florida community through some of life's most difficult legal transitions, from injury cases to disability cases, bankruptcy, and more. Our team is committed to providing clear guidance, strong advocacy, and dependable support every step of the way. Let our family help lead the fight so you can focus on yours. Werner, Hoffman, Gregg & Garcia, official law firm of the Miami Marlins.
Everyone knows BrandSmart USA as the heavy hitters, like big screen TVs and appliances, but our lineup is way deeper than you think. We've got mattresses, furniture, and grills for the cookout, plus everything from fitness equipment, vacuums, AC units, the latest tech, and more to keep your home running like a pro. We make life easier with fast delivery, professional installation, haul away, and our own in-house repair centers. All at the lowest price with 0% interest financing and buy now, pay later options. BrandSmart USA, favorite brands, lowest prices guaranteed. The Ritz-Carlton Key Biscayne, Miami invites you to discover a new era of coastal luxury following its $100 million transformation, where open-air design and sweeping ocean views create a seamless connection to the sea. Set across 17 acres of pristine beachfront, the resort blends island serenity with the dynamic rhythm of Miami. Experience the calm between the currents of city and sea, and reserve at ritzcarlton.com or call 1-800-542-8680.
This is Anthony Bender, and you're listening to Marlins on Deck with Steven Strom on the Marlins Radio Network.
How about that timing? Anthony Bender. We're going to have more on that in the final segment. We got some really good news on Bender and Nardi. We also have some roster moves that we will get to. We will chew on that. But first, we shall get you ahead of the count. And even before that, just a reminder, don't miss a moment of Fight and Fish action. Visit Marlins.com to subscribe and stream all regular season Marlins games, Marlins.tv. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. To all that celebrate, Steven Strom, Craig Mish, and Jack McMullen. It's the Cardinals. It is the Marlins. We begin with Braxton Garrett as we get you ahead of the count with our two men on the mound. 28-year-old southpaw, first-round pick of the Miami Marlins, number 7 overall in the 2016 draft. He made his second start of spring on Tuesday against Team Israel. He K'd 1, walked 1, 16 of 26 pitches for strikes. That fastball topped out at 92.5 miles per hour. He will go 3 innings today. Garrett will go opposite Andre Palante, 27-year-old right-hander in season 5 with St. Louis. He's got a 3.60 ERA over 2 outings. If you like to count spring stats, that's totally up to you. It'll be his 3rd start of his campaign. He did pitch against Miami on March 2nd. That was Monday. 3 frames, 3 hits, 1 run, 2 Ks. He's combined to go 5 innings of 2-run ball within those 2 starts. Andre Palante, Braxton Garrett, that will be our featured matchup on the mound. We'll break. We got roster moves, roster cuts, and we got some really good news on 2 big arms in that Marlins bullpen that we shall see in the coming days. We're back in 2 minutes on the Marlins Radio Network.
At Loan Depot, we're big on home. Home games, home teams, home field advantage, and you better believe it, home runs. For us, home means everything, which is why we're offering more options that make buying your first home easier and more affordable. No matter where you are on your home ownership journey, round the corner to LoanDepot.com and let us help get you home. That's LoanDepot.com. We're on deck ready to hit it out of the home ownership park for you. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLC ID number 174475.
South Florida's top choice for quality signs and graphics is Metro Group Miami. With Metro Signs and Metro Wraps, no job is too big or too small for the experts at Metro Group Miami. A proud corporate partner and official signage and graphics provider of the Miami Marlins, they bring brands to life. Call them today at 954-983-6662. Visit MetroGroupMiami.com to discover what they can do for you. Metro Group Miami, signs, graphics, car wraps. They're your everything team.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
Back here at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium on a Sunday afternoon. This is Marlins on Deck. Hello, everyone. We're streaming live on the MLB app. Craig Mish, Jack McMullen. They have your call. Andre Palante will go opposite Braxton Garrett. Let's do some housekeeping here. We'll start with the roster moves that the Miami Marlins made today. Dax Fulton, Will Kempner, Josh White, Davison De Los Santos, and Jared Cerna were all optioned to AAA Jacksonville. Nigel Belgrave and Dylan Hasso were reassigned to the minor leagues. Did want to give you a couple of nuggets on 4 of these individuals that were reassigned. Okay, Dax Fulton, 24-year-old lefty. He is on the 40-man roster. He just pitched once this year. It was a scoreless frame against the Phillies on February 24th. Josh White, 25-year-old right-hander, 4 appearances, 3 of the 4 were shutout, 6 Ks. William Kempner, who I think impressed everyone here in this booth and in the organization, 24-year-old right-hander, 4 appearances of scoreless ball, 6 Ks. And then Davison De Los Santos. I have some sound that I want to get to in the middle of the game if we get a pitching change, because it was a prospect that everyone was infatuated by. He was the individual that the Marlins got in return for A.J. Puck, along with Andrew Pintar came with the Miami Marlins, who have also been impressive. But Davison De Los Santos, 22 years old, 4 for 14. But the big thing for me across 7 games, only 3 Ks. He struck out 6 times the year before that with less plate appearances. So that's a good sign for Davison De Los Santos, who also drew a walk and stole a base. We'll get more on that in a little bit. The news and notes from this morning, if you're looking ahead, Tyler Phillips will start tomorrow night against the Mets. He will throw 3 innings. So if you're starting to keep track of guys, we know that Phillips was going to get stretched out, but usually there's a telltale sign. When you're getting stretched out the same way that the starters are on 3 innings, Braxton Garrett today, 3 innings with Phillips, you can maybe put 2 and 2 together. I don't know any information, but we shall monitor that situation with Tyler Phillips. Yuri Perez will start on Tuesday against the Nationals, and Andrew Nardi and Anthony Bender are scheduled to pitch for the first time in a game on Tuesday afternoon. Folks, I hope you got the itch for first pitch, because when we come back, Jack McMullen paints the picture. Craig Mish is ready to rock. Starting lineups in first pitch is right around the corner. We are 19 days away from opening night. Thanks for tuning in to the Marlins on Deck pregame show. I'm Steven Strom. Let's flip the M together, Miami. Marlins spring training baseball. It is next on the Marlins Radio Network.
South Florida's top choice for quality signs and graphics is Metro Group Miami. With Metro signs and Metro wraps, no